guys to express themselves. Let your light shine, and with that comes respect. I mean, respect of everybody's viewpoints, and Brendan and I couldn't disagree more on that issue, but that's okay. We had a talk about it, and I just let him know that I respect him, but I think he's wrong, and that was basically it.
Not only the issue, but professional football players, a generation or two ago, maybe you wouldn't have had such a reasonable conversation about this kind of thing in the locker room.
That's probably fair to say, but I don't know. I guess I just look at this situation, with the type of environment that's in our locker room. I mean, Brennan, we're the same age. Before I was his teammate, I knew him a little bit, respected him then, for what he did on the field. Got to know him as a teammate, what he does off the field. My opinion's very important to me. His opinion's important to him, and I don't know if people are surprised that because we're football players that we could have a civilized discussion or a civilized disagreement, but that's just the way it worked out.
What does it tell us about our culture?
Well, you'd hope that we're advancing, that we can have productive conversations about important issues like that. I guess maybe hopefully this example of how Brendan and myself have dealt with it. Maybe that can be held up as an example, because when it deteriorates into name calling and tempers start to flare, it really doesn't. At the end of the day, there's really nothing accomplished.
Can you just tell me a little bit about your position and why you have this?
I believe that marriage should be between one man and one woman, and the short answer would be because of my Catholic faith. I think that's all I'd say on it right now. This week in this setting, I'd like to keep the focus on football.
Player union activities you have been. What is your thought on the cold weather Super Bowls in New York and Denver is winning 18-19?
I think it's great. I think football is a game that you have to play in all weather during the season, and I think that shows a complete team. I mean, certainly some teams are better suited for domes, some teams are better suited for freezing cold, whatever. But I mean, I think it's part of the game, and it's not that it's not something that the Super Bowl has to be played in climate controlled 72-degree domes all the time, or in Southern California or Florida. I think it's good for the game, and I think it's just one more thing that helps define who the true champion is, to be able to play in all different climates.
You guys played the Giants. The team had lost the 3 straight games, and I mean, was that like a game that kind of got you guys back on track, and maybe what changed at that point in time?
Yeah, we got our mojo back a little bit that game. I mean, that was a big game for us. The situation, towards the end of the year, we had to win to clinch the division. I mean, up to that point, there were a lot of different things going on. We had our share of injuries. We went through our spell where we just didn't play very well for a couple of weeks. You try to avoid that, but that sort of thing happens. And that was the game where it was kind of like all right, we've lost 3 straight. We have to win this game. And we did that, and kind of able to use that, get on the roll a little bit.